Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh, and we have some awesome news, which I'm sure you already heard of, but we had to do a video on this. It is the Walking Dead comic book series will now be turned into color.
Oh, man. It was announced at the Skybound XPO. Robert Kirkman was on a panel talking about, it was close to the end of the panel, and he gives us this news that returning to the comic book stores in October, and from here on, The Walking Dead returns in full color. Now, some of you who follow this might be like, well, didn't they already do one in color? They did. They only did the first issue on their 10th anniversary.
Yeah, it was the first issue on the 10th anniversary. I do own that one. But yeah.
This is the whole
This is the whole series, guys. And here's the coolest thing, I think, is they're not doing it in trade paperback. They're not doing it in compendium. They are doing it in single issues only, month to month. And they are doing new covers for this series. It's going to be called The Walking Dead Deluxe.
Deluxe. So Dave McCaig is the color artist for the series, and they're going to be using some old covers of Tony Moore that they would never release. They're going to be using some of those. Charlie Adlard is going to be doing some covers. What's really cool is that, so the first issue comes October 7th. And starting in November, they're going to release 2 issues all the way through the end of the series.
Yep.
And in the back of them, I heard this was something that Robert Kirkman was going to release on its own. But in the Walking Dead Deluxe, there's going to be a new installment called The Cutting Room Floor. And what that is that it's Robert Kirkman's original handwritten plots with commentary on abandoned storylines and plot points that may have changed along the way. So he's going to be talking about like certain characters that are dead now that he originally wrote to be alive, or vice versa, because we knew that he wanted to originally kill Negan and he didn't.
Now I'm sure
wait to see that.
I'm sure that the stuff in the back will obviously correlate to the issue that you're reading. So I don't know, guys. I haven't read this, but you would hope that makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. So you're reading a first issue, and kind of like buying a DVD where you get those deleted scenes. That's kind of what I see the cutting edge is going to be.
I think that's going to be cool.
But, I mean, this is amazing.
It's huge.
I've always wanted to see this in color.
We just got done. I don't know what video it was, but we were just talking about this, like, because we mentioned how somebody on our Skybound Insiders page mentioned that he was actually going through and coloring it himself. And we were like, man, it would be so sweet now that The Walking Dead's over. They should re-release this thing in color.
We just got finished talking about that. I mean, I think that was maybe a week ago. We'll have to try and find the video. But I think it was like a week ago that we were talking about this.
Oh, it's huge.
It is huge. And let's talk about the conversation. Like, some people are saying that this is a cash grab.
It's the most successful comic series of Image in Skybound. This is also a good opportunity for fans who, because we know a lot of you who watch our videos are like, I haven't gotten into the comic books yet, but I want to. It's hard to get a lot of those original early issues because they're so expensive and they're hard to find. Mm-hmm. These aren't going to be like that. Like, you're not going to go in the comic book shop and get a #1 deluxe and it's going to be $3,000.
You can get a I don't know. It might turn out like that.
I don't think so. Yeah. I don't know, but
it might turn out.
Who knows what it is? We don't know what they're going to cost. But
they could limit the print. Right?
They could.
Especially for like a 1.
We don't know the details of the pricing, but this is a good opportunity for anybody new to start that now collecting it in color.
Yeah.
If they want. So.
Yeah, and even the fans that, like, I was just telling Jarrell before we did this video, when I first started, so I started in the 130s, I want to say. Mm. So I started late for the comic book series, but when I first opened the compendium and I saw the black and white, I was like, oh no, I don't know if I really want to read this. And I checked and make sure the whole thing was black and white. I was like, what's going on? Is this just the compendium? Right. So sure enough, I bought a single issue and it was in black and white. And I don't know. I mean, I got used to the black and white.
It took me a while to get... This is the first comic book that I ever read that was in black and white.
Me too.
All the other comics were in color. And so I guess I wasn't put off by it. It was just something different. And it actually, the more you read it, the more you kind of use your own imagination to see the visuals of everything in the book. Yeah. But it's really cool.
What are you looking forward to the most to see in color?
Dude, like, when we get to some of these arcs, like the Whisperer War, when we get introduced to Negan, I mean, not to say I want to say all this blood splatter from him killing Glenn, but just the beautiful colors that's going to be in these. And there's... I'm going to have to go back, and I think we've already mentioned they're doing new covers for these, so we'll show you guys up on the screen what the first cover is going to be, and I think they said there's going to be 5 variants for the first issue. There will be variants for all of them, not sure how many, but, I mean, it's going to be amazing.
I hope they don't go Marvel-like, right? And do like 10 variants an issue. Like, it's too much.
Well, here's like the #1 deluxe. I don't know if this is I think this might be the actual cover. I'm not sure if it's the variant, and then we have this one that we've kind of seen.
the actual cover, and that one was the variant. But because that looks more like the actual #1.
Yeah.
If you go back.
Yeah,
right
that
there,
one. Yeah. So, I mean, who knows? But I mean, I just can't wait to see certain pieces of it, all the way through, but even early on of the coloring.
Lori and Judith Grimes' death scene.
Oh, that's going to be hard to see.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of scenes in here that, seeing it in color, it's going to really make you be like, wow, that's brutal. I mean, you can see it in black and white, you know what's happening, but seeing the color of it, you'll be like, oh, that's brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But just like the early artwork, though, because of, the early artwork from Tony Moore, leading up to like when Charlie Adlard took over, it was just like, you can see the subtle differences in the artwork all the way through the series, and it's going to be really cool. I mean, especially the progression of what Rick Grimes looked like from the beginning, and then when Charlie Adlard took over, and it's like,
well, even Carl too.
Carl as well, yeah. Everyone really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pumped. I can't wait.
So
I mean, you got the covers. The covers were always in color.
Yeah.
So you kind of had a little idea of what's going on as far as what characters might have been colored like, but like that shot alone, right there, that's amazing.
That's cool.
That is amazing.
Here's some panels from it. I mean, it's going to be so good. I mean, look at Rick. I mean, he just looks so weird. Because it's just the first issue. It's so old. It just looks so weird.
I can't wait to see current Rick. Like, 160-something Rick.
Yeah, dude. Oh, my God. It's going to... And then, like, when the governor, like, when he cuts his hand off. And with Michonne. And there's so much stuff.
Bad stuff with Michonne.
It's going to be so insane.
Yeah.
We are super pumped for this. But we wanted to give you guys our reaction to this, even though most of you has probably already heard about this. It's all over the news waves. But we will be collecting all of them.
Absolutely.
Let us know in the comments what you want us to do. We're not going to go back and review every issue, but if you want us to kind of do a cover reveal of each issue as they come out each week, we can definitely do that. Yeah. And we can kind of go through some of the panels and look at some of the favorite pieces of artwork on it.
At least pick like our favorites from the issue.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that'd be great because, look, we love The Walking Dead, and this is just an added benefit to the sadness of not having the series around anymore.
I know some of you have asked if we're going to do a comic collection again. Yes, we are. We have some cool stuff with comics coming up, but I only need 2 more issues for the full first print run. I need #1, which I wanted to get CGC, and I need #5. #5 isn't hard to find. I want to get CGC, but I only need those 2, and I have the whole first run.
So me,
I think you're only like in what?
I went down
10 or 15,
because I sold
maybe
quite
20?
a few.
Oh,
but the reason why I've sold mine is because I want to get better copies. Gotcha. For example, I actually sold my #1 9.4 to Ryan's
Walking Dead channel.
Yeah, I watched that video. I hadn't had a chance to reply. I'm glad you love it. But shout out to Ryan. But yeah, I sold the 9.4 so that I could use the money for that to get a 9.8. So stuff like that, my numbers have gone down. I think I am back in the teens. Yeah. But obviously, I'm not worried about it because I'll be getting the collection. Yeah,
because I mean, like, I'm wanting to collect I have 6 through 10 CGC, and I have some of the older ones CGC. I want 1 through 10 all CGC. Right now, I have a mix between 9.6 and 9.8. And then I want to get into the iconic issues and CGC those, like first appearance of Michonne, and I just did send 20, in some. I just 27? Did 19.
No, I meant
27. Yeah,
27.
So iconic first prints of some issues in CGC. I just sent some out to get certified. So we'll be doing a video when I get those back because I'm not gonna look at it until I open it up. I sent in #2, #3. And 19.
I forgot you had #2. You got that at C2E2, didn't you?
I got that at C2E2.
Yeah, that was a good deal, too.
Yeah, it was a good deal. So, we're super excited about this, guys. Let us know what you think in the comments. And definitely let us know if you want us to do kind of a cover reveal of each issue and kind of our cool couple panel shots of some of our best points of each issue in those Walking Dead Deluxe issues. Oh my god.
Yeah, guys, I'm excited. So hey, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that bell notification so you're always notified when we upload new content. Follow us at NocBro Nation on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Josh.
I'm Jarrell.
We're NocBro Nation.
We're out.